YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. We are here in Kansas, and we are finally here with my cousin to take the motor out that car and bring it home for the 86. So after he gets off the phone here, we'll introduce him, have him talk a little bit about the car and what he's had done to it and what his plans are, and then I'll show you guys the engine. All right, guys, so here's my cousin TJ. He's going to tell us a little bit about this car that he has. And with that being said, floor is yours, TJ.
All right, thank you. Well, this is my 65. I've had since I was 15. Drove it through high school. Had all original 289, automatic, air conditioning, original window sticker, owner's manual, original bill of sale. Actually had an original spare tire in the back. And that was, when was that? Did I get it's probably about 97. Yeah, 97 when I got it, and then drove it through high school, graduated. I was still driving it, and one night it started knocking, making a bunch of noise. So it was done for. So we parked it, and here it is, 21 years later, still sits. We were able to find a Foxbody, and pretty much took the guts out of it, the motor and transmission put in here, which now Devin is happily taking. Never got it going, but I pretty much got QA1 race suspension, beefed up the frame, got all the lines hidden, wheel with disc brakes, diamond the inside. It's got a 353 9-bolt posi track in the back, yeah, once I get the motor and transmission out, it's time to start doing some shopping and trying to find something. I don't know what I want yet. Probably go with a 302, 363 stroker motor, but I don't know. The best thing is everything else is pretty much ready to go. Just need motor and transmission, well, drive shaft, but that's not a big deal, but try to get it back on the road. It's been 21 years, it'll probably be about 22 or 23, then maybe I can get it back on the road. But Dad, he did the paint work on it. I mean, yes, it's all scratched up now for sitting for so long, but he stripped all the way down to bare metal and painted it and straightened it up. But just like anybody knows, with a car, you let it just sit there. It's kind of, even though if you're not doing anything with it, kind of just starts falling apart. So it's going to be clean, needs to be cleaned up, but I just want to drive the darn thing. It's been in more storage places than it has been on the road. So, but do your thing.
All right, sweet. Is it unlocked so we can show them the interior?
Yeah. Yeah, original seats, original dash, except for that the Holly touchscreen there, and that's the original air conditioning vents, which I plan on trying to put that back in.
Yeah, so you pretty much got everything done on this car, and you just, besides putting a solid motor and transmission, everything other than that's ready to go with.
Yeah, I mean, suspension, the whole works, new gas tank, and those are 15-inch wheels. I had my original wheels, but they were 14s, and that wouldn't work with the disc brakes. So I was able to find those in 15 because I wanted to keep it looking original. Then it came in like gold. I'm like, no, that ain't gonna work. I gotta have black. So I got those the insides there painted black, and already got the exhaust picked out. I'm gonna go with cherry bomb glass packs, 8-inch pipes, 8-inch muffler, and the trunk. It's a mess, but I'm gonna have it all redone. Put some speakers in it, and like I said, gotta have air conditioning. I'm not gonna cruise. Through high school, it had air conditioning, and it kind of went out, so I didn't drive it with air conditioning, and pretty darn hot. Black car, black seats, so I've got to have the air conditioning.
Yeah.
But overall, that's the main thing. I just want to get back on the road.
All right, everyone. So here it is. So it is it's a 302, of course, but they pulled it out of a a Foxbody. I forgot the year, maybe in '93. So I'll insert a video of it running while it was in the Foxbody. He sent me that video a long time ago, but this motor already had or has a lot of the things I wanted to do to the motor for the 86. You can see it already has aluminum heads. There's a cam in it, I'm not sure which, and of course the Cobra upper and lower intake. And as well as this, it has the stock T5 transmission, and he also has a supercharger that I'm taking off of his hands as well. So I will be picking between which supercharger, because I bought my dad's old one off his car. So 2 different superchargers to pick from. I'll show you when we get to that part. But he went through here, and when they were putting the car together, he was having everything paint matched to be all black. So definitely a way better starting point than when I was putting together for the motor for the 86, all the parts I had. So that's why I offloaded all that stuff. It's like, this is going to be a way better platform to start with. You can see he already has a great starting point. They've done the suspension, disc brakes all the way around, the inside's clean. So more to come when we get this motor out. Like I said, I don't know too much about it. I don't know what cam's in here. I don't know if there's rockers, but when we get back to Colorado, we'll be going through here already. Because what, TJ, you think, how long has this motor sat in this car?
Oh, 6-7 years.
Yeah, so it's been a while, but so we're just gonna go through here, and you can see, like, he's never, when you guys pulled out the Foxbody, it's never ran since that point, has it?
No, but when it did run, it ran.
Yeah.
But it's been in my car. It's kind of been, I guess might as well say, a good cover for it.
Yeah.
It's been pretty well protected sitting in there and in the shop here. So, yeah, it just never got any further. And the guy that was working on it for us, he kind of, he didn't do that good of a job, and had another guy look at it. And as soon as I popped the hood, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong. I was like, oh God. He said, probably, I mean, for what I was wanting to do, it'd be a lot extra work and had to change some things. And I've already put too much time and money into it. So I'm like, so luckily, like I said, it's been sitting here covered up and been pretty well maintained and cleaned in here. So it should be good to go.
Yeah, guys, so when we get back to Colorado, me and my dad are gonna pull it apart, replace the gaskets on there, check it out. Like I said, I'm not worried about this motor running all, and even with the upgraded parts on here compared to where my my last engine that was in the Fox is at, we're already 10 steps ahead. So the real debate is, once this thing's running, is do we supercharge it right off the bat or drive it around NA for a little bit? So I guess we'll see. But not too bad. Like I said, he's gonna go back and like clean all this up, but this is a great starting point for him. I mean, you can see they tucked all the wires for the brake lines, and he has this Holley EFI ran through the firewall and stuff like that already. So biggest thing he was trying to decide was when he put the motor in here is he's kind of limited on space with the strut towers right here. So we were kind of fighting that too, trying to slip the motor past right there. So he might have to try to find a different way to run these strut towers, or just a different engine to squeeze in between them. But overall, not too bad. The more I look at this motor, the more I find. We were looking in here, and it's McLeod. I don't know if this is like a hydraulic clutch conversion that they were about to do on here or what, but yeah, definitely excited to get this thing home and take it apart and see what's going on with it. Got the Pro 5.0 short shifter on there as well. So yeah, so now we just gotta get this thing wrapped up, load it on the trailer, clean up this huge mess we made underneath here, and then label, probably get some Ziploc bags and label the bolts up for them. And then that'll be a day with this. All right, everyone, so here we are. So the motor is on the trailer. think that's a starter for a 65, so we're about to pop that off. But here is the blower that he sold me as well. So it's Torque Storm is the company. I didn't know a lot about this blower, so I started researching it. So that looks like a blow-off valve. We got our filter. This is calibrated for 30-pound injectors, which seem to be the red top that are on there already. We got the blower itself with the bracket. Try to flip this over for y'all. So, and this has been, what, sitting about the same amount of time as the motor?
Maybe a couple of years less, or maybe a year or so less.
Okay. And yeah, and he bought this blower brand new from the company, and it's just been, what, sitting out there in the shed pretty much, right?
Yeah.
And then we got the oversized crank pulley that they run with this blower as well. So you can see that everything was black to match the theme of the engine. And I know I'm super excited. How do you feel about the whole process, TJ?
I feel good. It's the next step, trying to find out what I'm gonna put in there. I mean, that's just the next thing. I mean, like I said, I hope everything works out for you, and to see what you do with it.
Yeah. Well, like I was telling TJ, guys, when I was looking at rebuilding that, if you guys remember that blue short block we had in the garage, I was looking at aluminum heads. I was looking at a cam, rockers, and this motor has all that already. It has an aftermarket oil pan. The guy converted the transmission, looks like, to a hydraulic throwout bearing, and the blower as well. So now we got some options and some different routes we can take. We can go with my dad's old Paxton Nova 1000, or we can go with this Torque Storm, which if you guys look this thing up online on a Foxbody 302, that blower is loud, extremely loud. So it won't be any hiding the fact that the 86 would be supercharged at that point. And then there's headers on there as well, but my dad has a set of shorties that he said I could throw on there too. So we got those to throw on there. But yeah, so looks like we got a little bit of a mess to clean up, guys. But that's gonna be about it. We're gonna clean this stuff up. We're gonna get all his bolts together and label them for him and put the motor mount back so he knows where all that stuff is going. And then put this stuff away, like the Cobra intake and the supercharger parts, and then go get something to eat. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Hopefully you guys enjoy my cousin TJ's Mustang. We will be keeping a close eye on that to see the progress and what he does with that. And then hopefully maybe when he gets it finished, we'll turn around and come out here again and get him on the channel and go cruising or something like that. Yeah. So, all right, guys. Well, please be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.